A Houston man who spent decades on death row for a double murder in Sunnyside will stay there. A jury resentenced 57-year-old Daryl Wheatfall to death. He went through a retrial in hopes of receiving a lesser sentence. Wheatfall was first sentenced to death in 1991 for killing a couple inside their home in December 1990. Charles Adams is taking a look at how we got here in tonight's Making the Case. All right, Charles, let's get right into it. Why did Wheatfall get a retrial?
Well, he didn't get a complete retrial. In Texas, we have what is called a bifurcated trial for criminal defendants, where you have a guilt-innocence phase and a punishment phase. And because of a Supreme Court ruling called Penry, there is a requirement that jurors in their instructions are told that they can consider as mitigating evidence the mental condition of the defendant. The Wheatfall did not get that instruction, so they were required to give him another bite at the punishment apple.
So the jury was just deciding his punishment, life in prison or death.
Right.
Why did they need to go over all of those details once again?
Well, because they have to present the entire case for the jury to consider, right? You can't just say, okay, well, this happened. You need to decide if he lives or dies. And it's especially important in this case because of the horrible things that he did. A lot of people in the news are focusing on the fact that he killed an elderly couple over a debt of $50 and shot their son, who did survive. But there are also allegations that in the days leading up to those murders, he shot 3 people at an abandoned house that was being used as a crack house. One of them died, and he stabbed a man over 25 times who also died. So this was a monster. This was a serial killer in a very brief amount of time. And if we are going to have the death penalty in America, he is the type of person that deserves it.
So is there a chance that he could get a third trial to redetermine his punishment, or do you think this is a done deal?
Well, every time someone's sentenced to death, there is an incredible amount of scrutiny given in the appellate process. And frankly, as an attorney, I think every time a criminal defendant is found guilty, that we should have a very robust appellate process, but most certainly when the state is going to take someone's life, right? So I think it'll be examined again, but I think the state, did everything right this time, and I think he has little hope of escaping his consequence this time.
Charles Adams, thanks for giving us your insight.
I thank you, Carolyn.